The thing that makes Niagara Falls home would just be the general idea that you know everybody. You know, you can walk into a restaurant, you can walk into a coffee shop, you're going to know 3 people. You know, it's almost like it's a small family all the time. You know, no matter where you go, what you do, there's someone there that is happy to see you.
Well, I moved here from a city of 8 million people. I did not want to come here. I barely knew there was a city. I knew there was a falls. And then I met the most amazing people. Seth's family, but you know, was one of them. And I've always been involved in theater, and I found people were also. So that made it even
Niagara
better.
Falls is like my home base. I travel a lot, so I always have somewhere to come home to. This is where my mom lives, my whole family, so I have familial ties, right? But the falls, the waterfall, the natural wonders, going to the gorge is my favorite thing to do here. I probably wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for the access to the natural beauty, just because that's my interest. My interest is in nature and getting to the forest, and we don't have a lot of that here in the city, right? Because it's developed, it's developing. So when you go down into the gorge, it's like a whole other world down there. It's like you enter this magical place where you don't have to think about anything else that you do on a day-to-day basis that stresses you out. It just melts the stress away. I love the restaurants that are popping up because I love to eat. So places like The Craft, places like Power City Eatery, Wine on 3rd, like they're cool. They're cool places for people in my age group and all age groups to just go and relax and eat good food and connect with each other. Connection is so important, and we have a community that's building here that's really centered around that, like real raw human connection.
I think what makes Niagara Falls home is a sense of community. So being able to be at a local business and support a local business and be here with friends and family and just have a good time and feel comfortable, having people know your name in various neighborhoods, being able to shop local and have all your goods and services being met through local vendors and local businesses. It's just a great feeling. Just having neighbors to help you and just having that sense of pride in where you're from.
Well, Niagara Falls is home because it's where my dad landed when he came here from Italy, and it's home because the people I love are here, and it's home because it's where I was able to build a wonderful life for myself.
Why is Niagara Falls home? That's the question we have, huh?
Well, for me, and I'm a lifelong resident of Niagara Falls, born and raised here. I think the #1 thing that keeps me, I've had a lot of chances of probably going away, going somewhere else. It's the people. I think it's the people that we have here. And a diverse group of people as well. That's what's home for me. You always hear people that move for weather, move for this, and all these other things, but my family's always all here. My parents, grandparents, everyone all lived in Niagara Falls. That's why I stayed in Niagara Falls.
You had no choice. Huh? What do you like about it?
The sports and stuff like that. Like weather and sports.
But I do think that some of the things is that we do like doing things with the kids, and and this is a great, hockey, baseball, and things like that. There's a lot of things for kids nowadays to do, and Hyde Park's actually one of the places, we go all over the place for hockey, and it's probably one of the places, the nicest places to go. Can you say?
Yeah. So what makes Niagara Falls home for me is just the hometown feeling, the fact that I can go anywhere and I know almost everybody. It's a hometown, a small hometown with a big hometown feel. Also, there's a really great group of people who are working really hard towards making Niagara Falls better, which is a really good feeling to see, and see the new businesses and new hotels and people moving back, and so that's something. The family, the feeling of you can count on someone anytime that you need, whether it be a stranger or not. Most of the time, people in Niagara Falls are really
One of the things
sweet,
I always thought was unique about Niagara Falls is it's big enough to have the features that you want in a city, right? From things like cultural institutions to eateries, everything in between. But at the same time, because of the proximity of the Niagara River, and especially the Niagara River Gorge, it's like living next to a national park at the same time. So you can go from having a very urban experience 1 minute to having a very wild experience the next. And I'm not sure there are a lot of places in the world that have that unique combination.